Okay, welcome back to RooTube, and this is Game 3 of the Championship Series. We have Landon Serrano on the hill. We have Little Davis batting first. Landon, low 70s guy. He can, well, later than not. He's been mid 60s. Today he looks like he could throw good. Hopefully he can locate. Yesterday he pitched against the Rankin Rippers. He still has a fresh 6 or 7 innings. Let's see what he can do though. With the Rankin Rippers, it's 1-1. The series is tied, and let's see if the Rippers can take home this championship series. And so they're going to call coming down now. And the first pitch is about to be underway. So we have Landon Serrano on the bump, Ethan Futch behind the plate, Mateo Dalma at first base. At third base, we have Danilo Soto. At short, we have Reese Brush. At second, Austin Meisner. In right, we have Dylan Knight. In center, we have Ricky. And in left, we have Nate Roldan. Let's see if Landon can start this game off good with a strike or first pitch out. Oh, well, on left is Connor. And Little Davis late on that pitch, so that's first strike. Okay, so it's a 0-1 count. Landon leads it off with a fastball heat down the pipe, and he's late again on that one. I am going to clock Landon. So he probably looked around 67, 66. Not for Landon to be throwing hard. That one just misses outside, and it's 1-2 count. So it's not like we got the full thing. So if you fastball. So that pitch clocked 65, and that's a pitch that one, first batter. $65. Well, that was the only fastball that clocked. The other one was a curveball. So there's one out here, and Big Davis will be up. He has some wheels on him, so need to get rid of the ball quick.
Every time you say that, it reminds me of the song.
That would be the changeup or the curveball. And let's see if London can get the second out. And the curveball caught a strike there. Pretty filthy. Landon is throwing seeds in the bullpen. Let's see if he can take that out in the game, which he did. 65, which is the only fastball I clocked. Fastball there. That's low and outside for a ball. Landon pitched yesterday against the Rankin Rippers. Have trouble locating, but today seems like he's a whole new guy. And that one comes in with some heat on it as he fouls that one off. So it's tall and lanky today, and tall and lanky. So that's going to be the pitching matchup. The Rankin Rippers shortstop last game will be pitching for the Rankin Rippers. Let's see if we can get the second out here. That pitch was just unfair right there as he just reared back and chucked it. It's unfair to have a filthy curveball and a gassy fastball, so he used that unfairness to his advantage and got the second out of the inning. 2 down, 1 to go. Woo woo. Yeah. He didn't strike out the first two, Mom.
Oh, that's right. Well, he struck out that one and then a ground out.
Let's see if Landon can get the third out on number 2. Buys it. And let's see if Landon throws the fastball here. Threw the curveball down the door on that one. That one's the fastball that just misses outside. Landon, his bad thing is that his head pulls so much out that his front shoulder follows, and he kind of leaves 3 miles per hour out of his pitches, and he could be throwing like 68, 69, and have the more pitches dotting the strike zone. Two outs now, runner on first. Let's see if he can get out number 2 here. Well, out number 3, I'm sorry. That one, he pulled his front shoulder out a lot, and that was a ball one.
Step on my purse or something.
Oops. So there's 2 outs now. Number 9, Yoder up to the plate. Reminds me of Yoda. Doesn't look like Yoda though, so we'll just call him Yoder. That's a curveball down the dirt. It's 2-0 count now.
All right, Landon, come on. You got it. Throw some strikes. Come on, baby. Let's go, go, go.
So there will be a mound visit with the umpire and the catcher. I don't know what the discussion's about, but we'll find out. So that will be, they'll give Landon the ball here, and It's probably a conversation about either like about a balk or a warning or something. So let's see if we can get out number 3 here. It's 2-0 count. Landon throwing a lot of pitches this inning. That's a ball low, 3-0 count. He walked the last batter, so that's a curveball, just catching the lower part of the zone. It's a 3-1 count. Let's see if Landon can work back here. That's a curve in there for strike 2. Full count now, and wait, did the umpire just ring him up on 2 strikes? Something I've never seen before. Let's see if Landon can get out of here. And he gets up for strike 3. See you guys in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, I saw all that yesterday. Yeah. And they start when you're watching the game, yeah. Yeah, we heard him on YouTube. Yeah, it sounds like a kid. It is. Yeah, he sounds like he knows what he's doing too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No, I bought this fence clip. Well, I asked you the other day. See, he ordered a couple and like incorporated all those pieces to make it work. The one thing. Hey, what do you say, T? Fill it up, baby.
Welcome back, sports fans. So, championship day here out in Omaha, Nebraska. It is a best of 3 championship series. With 2 games down, we have a split so far with the Mississippi Rippers winning the first game 3-2, and the Kangaroo Court Roos winning game 2 6-2. So here we are with the rubber match, game 3, winner take all. It's been a long day at the ballpark. Both teams are on their 3rd game today. So conditioning and who's got the better arms left and who can get some clutch base hits. See what happens. The Rippers got a single in the top of the 1st inning, but were unable to score. So the Roos are now up in the bottom of the 1st. 0-0 ball game, and leading off is number 8, Reese Brush.
Go, Riso. Go.
All right, Ocho, come on.
You can have half of mine.
Come on, let's get it up there.
Is he mad?
On the field. In case you didn't know.
So as I talked about before in the earlier games, we are in a quad with 4 baseball fields. And it is now raining baseballs like hail falling on our field from adjacent fields.
If it falls in our field, it's ours.
So after the collection of baseballs, we are back to live play. And of course, we're going to foul one on somebody else's field now. So strike one on the foul ball. It's a little payback as we just got bombarded. Rue's looking to get off to a fast start. It's easier to play with the lead than it is to catch up. So 0-0 ball game here. There's a line drive, uncaught by the shortstop. So a little floating line drive is the first out of the inning. It's going to bring to the plate number 62, Brady Marshall. Oh, hit by pitch right there. So Brady's going to take the jog down to first base with the free pass. It's just a little mosquito bite right there. It didn't really hit any bone or anything. So the Roos get their first runner. It's going to bring to the plate number 3, Dylan Knight. So 1 out, runner at first base. Dylan's had a great tournament this week, looking to continue right here. And he smashes the ball deep in the outfield. And it's run down by the center fielder. So the Rippers have a little center fielder out there who is fast as lightning. And he's been running all kinds of deep fly balls out there and making them look very routine. He's a nice ball player. So 2 outs now after the deep fly ball to center. Still got a runner at first base, and stepping in is number 24, Danilo. First pitch swinging, he finds the 5-6 hole. So single in the 5-6 hole. That's going to put 2 runners on now, first and second. 2 outs, and coming to the plate is number 2, Ethan Futch. Drew's looking to draw first blood here, get on the scoreboard. 2 on, 2 out. Ball 1 outside.
Come on, E. Go.
Curveball drops in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oye, más, Dani.
Fastball painted on the outside corner. First strike.
Come on, baby, you got swing.
Fly ball hit to the outfield again, pretty deep to center field. And there's that guy again, number 1. So playing on 300-foot fields out here in Omaha, gave the ball a good ride. But on a 300-foot field and a super fast center fielder out there, that's nothing but a fly out. So at the end of 1 complete inning in the championship game, best of 3, with it tied 1 game apiece, we have a 0-0 score.
kid. All right, start us off right here, T. Let's go, baby. Driving the baseball somewhere. Let's go, kid.
So leading off for the Rippers is number 12, Latham. Takes a called strike, I believe. I think so. Hard ground ball hit up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. So nice piece of hitting right there by number 12.
All right, let's go, guys. Turn 2.
So the Rippers have the leadoff guy on for the single.
Hold on. Was he the last out? Is he the last out? He's not the last out. Last out is good.
So a little discussion on the pinch runner there, and as the Rippers do swap out players.
Hold on. There was before. And he's no, he cannot be here. But there were 4. And he's batting second. There's 2 in the middle.
So here we go, back to live action. Number 10 jumps in.
He's not the last out.
And finally, we're all set. Pickoff attempt, runner back safely. So number 33, I believe, is their second baseman.
Come on, baby. Let's go defense.
And he's one of their base stealers. Pretty athletic, really good speed. So we're going to keep an eye on him. So a little controversy with the courtesy runner here, and we are going to switch him out here, I believe. So they're going to talk about who can courtesy run and who can't, and they're going to get it right, which is the great thing to do. Have a little discussion about it. It's a championship game. So let's get it right and move on. And looks like we're good to go here.
I thought it was the batter. He was the last guy that left. Yeah. It has nothing to do if he was out.
So number 10 steps in. He's yet to see a pitch. He's got a 0-0 count. And finally, here we go. Back to live action.
All right, Landon.
So Landon gets the sign and sets. Fastball's in there for a called strike.
Doing good, doing
That was
good.
exactly in the center of my square. You do geometry, right? You do angle to angle, intersection.
Looking good.
Throw to first base. Keep the runner close. It is a 0-0 game, so every base, every runner is important. Curveball. Curveball was bunted, popped up in the air, and almost caught by the catcher, but it drops to the ground foul. So we'll take the strike on that. Almost got an out. Going to take it to no balls, 2 strikes.
All right, Landon.
That's just a reaction play right there. The ball barely got above the batter's head, and you know that sixth sense that a baseball player has. So strike 3 on the outside corner, as number 10 was caught looking.
Looking very good.
That's going to bring to the plate number 99, Shelley. So Mr. number 99 is their ace pitcher. I expect to see him sometime during this game. I'm not sure how many innings he has left. There are some tournament rules on how many innings players can pitch. Curveball for strike 1. So he is a first pitch, first ball, high ball, fastball hitter, as he has demonstrated in the 3 games that we've played so far. So starting with a curveball there for strike 1. Good hold by Landon right there as he held the ball for about a 3-4 second count. So mixing it up on the base runners. The Rippers have demonstrated their willingness to steal and run the bases, so we're going to offset that by varying up our times. So curveball to the backstop allows the runner to advance to second base. So with 2 outs and a 1-1 count, the Rippers have a runner in scoring position. 0-0 game. 2 very good teams squaring off here. It's going to take some 2-out hits for the offenses to get some runs here. There's a fastball painted on the outside corner for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Keep down.
Rue's looking to throw another 0 up on the scoreboard.
All right, come on, boys. Come on, Landon.
Way too slow. Give him time to set up every 6 months. Guys, let's pick it up.
All right, come on, Landon. Doing good, buddy.
So brief timeout, and ball is back in play. Curveball, high chopper, cut off by Danilo at third, and thrown to first base for an out. So nice play on the defense as we record second out of the inning via the ground ball. So 2 down, runner at second base. And number 15 for the Rippers steps to the plate.
All right, boys. Let's do it, come on.
Late in the day, 3rd game. The sun's been out. It's been a beautiful day out here in Omaha, but the turf is really hard, so these hard, high choppers have a chance to actually bounce over an infielder's head and get in the outfield.
All right, Landon. Here we go, boys.
Something to keep an eye on for later in the game. First pitch to number 15. Strike on the outside corner. So Landon doing a good job getting ahead, getting that strike 1.
Looking good.
Can't get strike 3 until you get strike 1.
All right, Landon. You got this, buddy.
We're gonna lose our play. Try to make this look.
High fastball, ricochets off the catcher's glove. That's going to be a pass ball on the catcher. That ball should have been caught.
Let's go, guys.
So that advances the runner from second to third. So there are 2
Come
outs.
on, Landon.
All right, come on, Landon.
Yes.
Paints the corner again for strike 2.
One more, baby.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
99, just one more.
So big pitch coming here. Trying to get out of this inning unscored on. So he went to the outside corner again. That one was a little bit low.
Good, Landon.
Pitcher's pitch right there. It was a notch low.
All right. Come on, Bruce. Let's do this.
There you go, Pax. There you go.
It's all right, Landon. Just take that breath. You got this. Come on, Landon.
Curveball in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, Landon. Come on.
You have a circle there here.
All right, come on, Landon.
Hey, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Landon. There you go.
And ball 4 outside.
Just miss. Good try, Landon.
So free pass down to first base as the ball was just a bit outside.
Good pitch.
Rippers now have runners at first and third. 2 outs. Look for them to run.
Looking good, Landon. Come on.
Landon, the batter.
Number 34 steps to the plate. Bray. Bit of a jam here for the Roos.
All right.
Do have 2 outs, so see what we can do here defensively.
Nice pitch.
So runner does steal second as we throw through to second base. Kind of a close play, but he is in there safely. So runners at second and third.
All right.
Ball popped up foul, out of
Down.
so no balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Way ahead here, so we have some options. We can try to buzz them upstairs, chase a high fastball. We can go outside, try and get the umpire to give us a called strike. We can
Come on, 0-2.
go curveball in the dirt.
The umpire doesn't have to give it to you. Nice pitch.
Ball outside.
All right, Landon. Come on, Landon. It's 99.
1 for free. More than
Come on, 99. Throw that strike. Throw that strike right there.
There's a swing and a miss. So good job by Landon getting the strikeout to end the inning with runners on. So after 1 1/2 innings, we got a tight ball game, folks. 0-0. So the Roop moms, take all by herself, are trying to get the boys all excited.
Oh, let's hit that. Oh. Come on, buddy. Let's hit that ball. Good fly. Good eye. Good eye.
Okay.
Called strike. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mateo, leading off the. Ball high.
Good eye. Let's go. Hit that ball straight and hard.
Space. And bag. For the.
Good ball.
I want to see some hits.
Nate Roldan, number 42, steps in.
Points for these daddies to watch. Come on. All right, Nick. Up it. Say to all the daddies out there.
Angie.
All right, let's go.
So Nate, it's a nice little line drive to center field. And we have figured out the key to this is don't hit a monster shot in the outfield because they're just going to run it down and catch it. You just have to hit a nice looping, soft line drive. Those are going to fall for base hits.
Good eye.
Quick on it. So the left fielder is going to make the catch out of the inning. Nice line drive there by Austin, but
Good hit, Austin.
hit it right at the outfielder. Baseball is a funny sport.
All right.
You can hit a ball. He hit a ball over an outfield. All over the bleachers. So we've hit a lot of deep fly balls on these 300-foot fields, and they've run on 90%. pitcher, and it's the first run on the board.
It's okay, you got that chin plate there for a reason. That's why we all got him. Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh, I got to turn to the right, baby.
turn to the ball.
Turn to the ball. All right, Connor. Come on, big country.
So 2 outs, runner at third base. Ruse is looking to put another one on the scoreboard as Connor takes ball 4.
Nice job, Connor. Nice job. Woo, Rankin.
Doing a good. Trying to see exactly how. Line drive. Gonna score 2. So I have to wait for the hurricane to stop.
You're cutting out all the time. Can you see?
We hit!
So huge clutch 2 angle right there by Ricky Stegbauer. Plates 2 more runs. And the Roos take a 3-0 lead.
Come on, Reese. Reese Cap. Let's hit that ball. Come on, Reese Cap. Let's go, let's go.
Ricky Steele's second on the pitch. So the Roos clicking on all cylinders here as the offense has kicked it into gear. Ball high. So things kind of falling apart, and the Rippers coach are going to take a timeout. He's going to try to settle this pitcher down. So the Roos doing a good job here in Game 3 of getting a lead, jumping on them early. It's a lot easier to play baseball with a lead than it is to be chasing runs. All right, umpire, step in and break this up. Let's go. All right, they're going to leave the pitcher in. So that was just a calm everything down conference right there, as the Roos have plated 3 runs in the inning and have 2 outs and another runner in scoring position at second base. Top of the order for the Roos, number 8, Reese Brush. Ricky Steele's third on the pitch, slides in safely. So the Roos take ball 4. That's going to put Reese down at first base. So keeping the pressure on as the Roos continue to add base runners and add base runners. Now we're looking for another clutch hit and bring a couple guys in. First and third as Reese is at first. Ricky's at third. Good speed on the bases. So So that's our forced pickoff play right there, folks. And what that is it's a first and third play where the offense, the runners, dictate and leave early. And we try to cause a little confusion in the defense of which runner they're going to try to go after. Worked to perfection there as the pitcher paid too much attention to the runner at first base. And Ricky motored home for another run. Bonus, usually we give up an out there for a run, as Reese was able to jitterbug his way out of that and slide safely in the first. So the Roos played another run in the inning, making it 4-0. Foul ball out of play right there by Brady Marshall. Fastball high on the pitch. Look for Reese to take off here, keep the pressure on. There he goes. Swinging a foul ball, so he's going to have to come back. As if 3 games in a day isn't enough, he's getting his sprint work in, folks. Down to second, back to first. Down to second, back to first. Ball's taken high. So good discipline at the plate, the strike zone. Stolen base by Reese as he got a great jump on the play and no throw from the catcher. So another runner in scoring position. So base hit should score him. And fly ball to Mr. Centerfield, number 1, as he runs it down for the final out of the inning. But the Rouge put 4 runs on the board, and the offense comes alive. And after 2 complete innings, the Mississippi So the Roos throw up a nice 4 spot in that inning. Landon takes the mound for the 3rd inning. And sending to the plate for the Rippers is number 13, Meehan. First pitch swinging, hits a chopper back to the pitcher, comebacker. Over to first base and 1 out. So 1 pitch and 1 out, as momentum has swung to the Kangaroo Court way. Top of the order for the Rippers as Mr. Number 1 steps in. Tough out right here. Infielder's got to be aware of who the hitter is and get rid of the baseball quick. Drops a curveball in for strike one. Curveball number 2. Drops in there for strike 2. So Landon feeling the good vibes. Has one down and a 0-2 count on the batter. Does he throw a third in a row? He does. So ball in the dirt was ruled a ball. No swing on that. So that was 3 curveballs in a row. He set up to buzz a fastball right by him here. Let's see what happens. Ball in the dirt. So 0-2 is turned into 2-2 real quick. Very speedy leadoff guy. Strike 3 on the check swing. So Landon really feeling it today, folks, as he's throwing a gem for us so far. 2 down, nobody on. Sends another fast runner to the plate, number 33 for the Rippers.
It's your scorebook.
Yeah.
Nice pitch.
Fastball away is called a ball. So with 2 outs, nobody on. Rue's looking to have a nice 1-2-3 shutdown inning here. Curveball is in the dirt. Two balls, no strikes. We do not want to walk this guy. That'll turn into a double real quick. There's a strike. Fastball right down the middle at the knees. We'll see if he can repeat that again. Timeout as ball has trickled onto our field again. So just par for the course as there is a quad of fields here. And foul balls are dropping in on each other's fields all day long. And we're reset here.
Come on, Landon. You got this, baby. Come on, Landon.
Fastball is
2 strikes, right?
Yeah. Come on, Landon. It's just
We need to check that. Check that.
no.
Oh,
So
Check that.
asking for a check on the swing, the umpire is not going to give it to him.
It went that far.
So 3 balls and 1 strike. And ball 4. So
Here you go.
we walked one of the guys we really don't want to walk, and he is jogging down to first base. There is 2 outs in the inning, so if there is any saving grace, there's 2 down. Good challenge right here between pitcher and catcher. If they can get rid of the ball fast enough and throw a strike down to second base and see if we can get the speedy base runner. Here he goes. Hit and run as he's swinging. The ball's hit deep in the outfield, over the left fielder's head. Ball's on the ground.
It's under the fence.
And we're going to have ourselves a ground rule double as the ball landed and went underneath the fence. So it didn't bounce and go over, which is a traditional ground rule double. It actually wedged itself underneath the bottom of the fence and got out. So 1 run will score, and they'll take the batter and reset him at second base. Little discussion about where to place the base runners here. Pretty easy call. I mean, the guy's going to score. That guy's going to score from first base. And if they did rule it a ground rule double, they're going to put him back at third. We'll see. In fact, indeed, they are. So, wow. The Roos catch a huge break right there as the speedy number 33 was going to score easy on that play. But with the ball going underneath the fence and play being held with a ground rule double, that's going to put him back at third. So he's going to stay at third. The batter's going to go to second base. No run scores. There are now 2 outs.
Okay, 2 outs.
So, number 9, Yoder, steps to the plate for the Rippers. So the Roos had a couple of clutch hits in the bottom of the inning, and the Rippers looking to have one for themselves as they have runners at second and third.
Nice pitch.
First pitch is painted on the outside corner for strike 1.
Good block, E.
Ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher.
Good work.
Nice work. Let's go.
So no balls and 2 strikes.
Can you help me when the game's over so we can wrap up everything quickly? If somebody can bring...
Big pitch right here. Way ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Don't want to throw nothing too good.
Get there. Got him.
So pass ball gets by the catcher, and the speedy runner is going to score from third base, and that's going to give the Rippers their first run of the game. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the batter. Still 1 base runner out there for the Rippers. He's now advanced himself to third base. We do have 2 outs.
They're like daggers on fire. You haven't eaten anything and then you get the drink and it's the best thing. What's the ball?
Curveball in the dirt. We're going to complete the play, throw to first base, and there's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rippers do get 1 run across with one of their speedy guys, and at the end of 3 complete, the Roos have a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the third inning here in the
Go, Dylan.
final championship game of the day. Number 3, Dylan Knight leads off. So the Rippers push 1 run across in the top of the inning. Give them their first run of the game. Ruse looking to get that run back. Dylan hits a chopper to shortstop and beats it out at first base. So great hustle down the line. So I talked about the field a little earlier being hard. This is an all-skin infield, which means there's no grass. And being the third game of the day, haven't had a lot of water on it, it's pretty hard. So these high choppers have top spin on them, and they have a chance to bounce over an infielder's head, or in this case, it made the shortstop back up and play it on a hop, and he was unable to get the speedy Dylan at first base. Dylan off on the pitch. He's going to steal second. So the Roos back to their base stealing ways as Dylan swipes second base.
Let's go, Danilo. Base hit brings him home. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Number 24, Danilo, steps to the plate. Called strike on the outside corner. So the Roos got the first part of ABC baseball. They got a guy on. We got the second part. We got him over. And now we got to get him in. Another high chop and ground ball. That's going to advance the runner to third base. And the throw is completed for 1 out. So the fielder choice right there moves the runner to third base with less than 2 outs. Chance for the Roos to get another run. Number 2, Ethan Futch steps to the plate. So strike on the first pitch and ball in the dirt low. So that'll even the count at 1-1. Just want to make hard contact here, preferably a ground ball. Score that runner from third base. That'll work too. Base hit to center field. Finally gets one by the speedy center fielder. And Ethan's going to motor all the way around to third base with a stand-up triple. So more of a line drive to center field instead of a high arcing ball that would usually be a home run on our small fields back home. This was a line drive and kind of a bad angle by the center fielder as the ball gets by him. And Ethan motors all the way to third base. So the Roos do indeed get that run back that we gave up in the top of the inning. It's going to increase the lead to 5-1. And we're in the same situation. Runner at third base, less than 2 outs. Number 21, Mateo, steps to the plate. Looking doing the same thing here, just move the train along. Ground ball, score a run. A fly ball to the outfield, could be a sac fly. Ball high. It's good plate discipline right there. Fastball, big aggressive swing right there, which is fine. That's what you want. So now we have 2 strikes. We want to shorten up a little bit and just put the ball in play. A 3-foot little dribbler scores a run. So another called strike. Big pitch right here. Let's see what happens. Fly ball's lifted out foul and gets down foul. So fought that pitch off, got new life. We're going to do it all over again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball's down and in. He's going to run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Little dribbler to first base is exactly what we needed. Throw home is going to be safe. So good execution by the Roos right there. Didn't need nothing special. Just put the ball in play, make the defense beat you. Speedy guy from third base scores, and the Roos add to their lead. So that's going to run the score to 6-1. Because the throw came home, Mateo takes first base.
Come on, Nate.
And it's going to bring number 42 to the plate, Nate Roldan. So Mateo tries to steal second on the pitch and is ruled out. That's going to give the Rippers their second out of the inning. Called strike on the curveball. So base is empty now with 2 outs, but 2 runs in this inning for the Roos. Took something off that pitch. Got a big swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Through the ball, right center. Let's go. Through the ball.
The art of pitching is to throw strikes, put a little on, take a little off, hit some spots, move the ball around. And swing and a miss. So that'll end the inning. But the Roos do score 2 to answer that one in the top. And at the end of 3 complete innings, the Mississippi Rippers won in the Kangaroo Court Roos 6.
Bring your ass on over here and talk about it. Oh, yeah, you look up.
All 60 so far. He's just warming up.
Yeah. It was 64, 65.
He just did 63. What?
Yeah. 61 was the high. 53. Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. He's nice. Yeah, he's a nice kid. Nice pitcher. He is, yeah. Did you see when he was coming off the mound? He looked like he was tired. 6 runs. Did they have 6? Yeah. I thought it was 5. Didn't get another one. I got one more you were in.
Top of the 4th inning, Landon takes the rubber for the 4th inning of work. Number 12 steps in for the Rippers, Latham. And first pitch curveball is a swing and a miss. Another curveball is a chopper to shortstop. So deflected by the pitcher. Deflected by the pitcher is going to change the angle, and that's going to turn into an infield hit.
Hey, turn it, boys. Let's go.
So nobody did anything wrong right there. It's just bad baseball luck. Pitcher's trying to make a play, which he should. Ball trickles off his glove, and
Come on, Len.
Rippers have their first batter on.
All right, come on, Lando. Let's go. Lando.
So number 10 steps in. First pitch swing, and he pops it up to the infield. Landon comes over and makes the catch, takes it himself. So the first out of the inning. So a little break there as the Rippers were swinging on first pitch and popped it up for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring to the plate number 99, Shelley. See if the Roos can get that pitcher's best friend right here. That ground ball double play. Curveball dropped in for a strike.
Come on, turn two, let's go.
All right, Landon. Come on, baby. Let's go defense. Get ready, ready, ready.
Fastball high, so 1-1 on the count.
All right, Landon. Come on. Get some strikes. Come on, defense.
Nice pitch.
Curveball drops in for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter.
Doing great, Landon. Doing good, buddy. Doing good. All right, come on.
Good job.
Good hold right there.
This way.
So anticipating the steal, Landon did a good job holding the baseball for a good 4 count.
All right, let's go. Come on, Danila.
Fastball blown right by him.
Landon.
So great job of pitching right there, dropping 2 curveballs in for a strike and then blowing the fastball right by him.
2 outs.
2 down in the inning. It's going to bring number 15 to the plate.
All right, Landon. Come on, buddy. Let's throw that ball real hard.
You're making him laugh. I think he's laughing.
All right, Landon. Come on, Mama's watching. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go.
Fastball's up and away for a ball. Two down in the inning as the Roos looking to have another 0 thrown up on the scoreboard here.
Nice pitch.
There's a fastball for a called strike. So 1-1 count. The running game, which the Rippers have been very aggressive with all day, has kind of gone away as we're keeping the fast guys off base, and the guys that do get on are unwilling to steal.
Good block.
Curveball.
Good block, Brady.
Nice block. So 2 balls, 1 strike now.
All right, looking good, looking good. Come on, Landon. Let's go, let's go. Lando.
We're eating a lot of dust over here.
Yeah.
High fastball for a
Come
ball.
on, Lynn.
All
Come
right,
on.
Landon, let's finish this. Let's go, let's go. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Come on, Annie.
Come on, Brent. Don't lose him.
Come on, my Goldilocks.
Win this, Landon. There it is.
Base hit between the 5-6 hole, straight to left field.
All right.
So the Rippers showing a little life here as they have 2 runners on, first and second.
I got multiple choices.
But there are 2 outs in the inning. And number 34, Bray, steps to the plate.
All right, boys. Come on.
Good game. We beat me. Good work.
All right, come on, Landon.
3 out of 5.
2 outs, come on.
Let's go, 9.
99.
Nice pitch. Behind you, behind you.
Curveball
behind
swing
you.
and miss is
There you go.
squirted behind the catcher, but no advance by the runners.
All right. Let's go, let's go.
So Roos catch a break there.
Come on, make a play.
Come on, defense, get it. Come on, defense, get ready. Get ready.
Behind you.
Another curveball. Both runners are going to advance.
Let's go.
So runners at second and third now with 2 outs.
Come on, Brave. Vamos.
Boys, don't let them score. Get it out. Let's go, you got it. Come on, Landon.
So not a huge spot, but an important spot in the game right here as
Come on,
the
Landon.
Rippers are looking to cut into the lead and the Roos are looking to keep it right where it is. Fastball away.
Let's go, Landon. Reset.
All right.
It's going to take the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Let's go. Come on, Lando. Let's go.
Fastball hit to right field, and we got a guy there, and that'll end the inning. So the Rippers threaten, put 2 guys on, but the defense of the Roos holds tight. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the score. Rippers 1 and Roos 6.
Yeah. Well, Orlando. Oh boy. What's he throw? 60? Okay. When did he turn left? Okay. Yeah, he's young. Mine. January 30th. Yours is what, February 8th? Okay. Yeah, they're right there together. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, man. The majority of our kids are somewhere between September and November. September and November, and maturity-wise, believe it or not, even at 11 years old, it matters. My son, at the end of the season, looks like an 11-year-old baseball player. At the beginning of the season, he looks like a 10-year-old, you know? He's got an older brother. He's a pretty good-sized kid, too. Yeah, he's a big kid. Huh? Oh, he did? Hey, there's your dealing. Good job, Lando.
Highway, say 3-4
Hey, get
right
his
here.
phone number before we leave, okay? Just stay out. You stay in touch. You can text him. How you guys doing, you know? Okay? Yeah. That's a kid that you want to stay in touch with.
Good eye.
Good eye. Good eye, good eye, buddy.
Bottom of the 4th,
Good job,
number
Austin.
22, Austin Meisner, steps in.
Come on, little one. Let's go, let's go. Good, don't worry.
Well, I might keep it quiet for it.
Called strike, so 1-1.
Let's go. No breaks. No breaks. No breaks. Come on, Austin. Hit that ball. Hit that ball.
Oh, called strike, but it was not a strike from this
Let's go.
point of view. But compared to the umpires we had earlier today, I'll roll with that. These guys have been much more consistent.
Come on, win it, Austin.
Let's go, let's go.
Ball down and away.
Good. Two. Come on, Meisner. Let's go. Let's hit that ball. Line drive. Let's go. Nice.
So new pitcher for the Rippers is having a hard time finding the strike zone. Angie's behind me talking some kind of foreign language. I don't know what it is.
You're behind and I'm having a blast.
They don't have a name for it.
Come on, let's go.
Ground ball to shortstop.
Run!
And he gets him by a half step. Great hustle down the line.
That was some good running, boy.
So 1 down. It's going to bring the pitcher, number 99, Landon Serrano. First pitch swinging, strike 1.
Come on, Landon. Come on, Landon.
Slow curveball in the dirt. It's going to even the count at 1-1. Hard ground ball to the third baseman. He's up with it. Over to first. Nice play. 2 down in the inning. So the Roos go back-to-back ground balls. And 2 down in the inning. Nobody on. Is going to bring number 84, Connor Bly.
Make something happen with you. Let's go.
Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. So we are definitely at the limits after a long week of baseball and a long day, game 3. Not much left in the pitching.
There you go, Connor.
Connor lifts a looping line drive to center field, and it drops in front of Mr. 1. So we've kind of figured him out a little bit. Cannot hit it over his head, so we'll just keep dropping it in front of him. He's played a great couple games today, though. I'll take my hat off to the kid. Two down, runner at first base. Ball down and away. So number 35, Ricky Steckbauer, steps in the box. Had a big 2-out single last time up. Looking to stay hot. Ground ball foul.
Go to the center. Hey, Ricky, vamos.
Ball down and in. Two balls, one strike on the count. 2 outs, runner at first base. Roos maintaining a 6-1 lead. Swing and a miss. Connor's going to steal second on a delayed steal. Slow curveball, stays outside. Full count, 3-2. Nice line drive up the gap. It's going to split the outfielders. Connor's going to score easy. Ricky's on his horse. He's at 2, and he's going to hold up. Nope, he's coming to third. And he gets in easily. So nice line drive. It splits the outfielders and rolls. And the Roos are going to add on to their lead with another clutch 2-out hit. That's going to take the score to 7-1. So a nice adjustment here in game 3. As early on today, the Roos were hitting a lot of really good, hard, deep fly balls, but on this type of field, being 300 feet, not really doing you much good. We've figured out the line drive swing a little bit and has hit the gaps a couple of times, and it's made all the difference in the world. Foul ball. So hot shot down the third baseline. Number 8, Reese Brush, steps to the plate. 2 down, and Ricky Stegbauer at third base. Ball high. Ball lifted in the outfield, and second baseman's going to make the catch. So the Roos add to the lead as they play 1 on the 2-out RBI triple by Ricky. And after 4 complete innings, the score is 7-1. Top of the 5th inning, number 13 swings at the first pitch. It's a ground ball to second base. So 1 pitch and 1 out. Very economical for the Roos as Danilo makes the play to first. So if you've watched our other games today, we had a lot of controversy with the umpires. So we went to the director and asked very nicely if we could have a different crew for the 3rd game. And he smiled and said, absolutely. I'm being very facetious. But they did switch our crews, and this crew's been much, much better. But we just had a big roar behind us. We were wondering what was going on. Everyone's yelling at the umpires, so we looked, and hey, it was our first crew we had all day. Imagine that.
Nice pitch.
Top of the order for the Rippers as Mr. Number 1 steps in. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Another curveball in the dirt. Nice block by Brady. Up with it and over to first base. So big out right there, keeping the speedster off the bases. 2 down in the inning. And number 33 steps to the plate. Ball 1 in the dirt.
No, it's perfect. That's what I put it on. It's 11.
ball down and away.
2 outs.
So 2-0 on the number 2 hitter, another speedy guy. There's the Mr. Automatic. There's a strike. Three balls and 1 strike. Foul ball hit down the left field line, foul. So that'll take us to a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's up.
Come on, win this, Landon, win it.
High chopper in the infield. No chance. Absolutely no chance with the way he runs. So high chopper is going to be an infield base hit no matter what we did with the ball. He is just that quick, folks. So tip your hat. Move on to the next guy. Number 2 steps in. Bizot.
2 outs.
Curveball in the dirt for ball 1.
Okay.
All right, London! Come on, baby! Let's go, London! I'm back!
I'm back.
Curveball, chop to third base. He's up with it. Over to first, and nice pick at first base. So Mateo with a nice pick.
Good job, Mateo.
And that'll end the inning as the Rippers put a guy on but are not able to score. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Roos leading 7-1.
Well, we play. I mean, we start in October, and this is our last one. But we play at Cactus Yards now, or Victory Lane, Rio Vista, Janitor sometimes, Pioneer. Not our team. No. But you guys, no. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. You guys actually live in Tampa? Where? Okay. And I live in Tampa. That's where I moved from. 15 years ago. Yeah, Red Mountain. Been out there? Okay. Yeah, we just played out there a month and a half ago. So yeah, I was telling you, it was the crew that was wearing the red shirts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and both of them were in really good shape. Walk around the field. Man, they were really good too. Because we played. For this type of tournament, to see some of this attention, I was shocked. You know, I thought, I think they keep them, you know. a championship game, you know?
What you say, Jackson?
Nobody was going to get that one anyway.
Eight after sounds like they finally got the right call. Is it 8 after 4?
10 after 4.
10 after 4.
8 after 5.
Bottom of the fifth inning, number 62, Brady Marshall steps in. First pitch swinging, hits a ground ball to second base. And there's one out in the inning.
Come on, Dylan!
So bottom of the fifth inning, Roos are up 7-1. Looking to add on to their lead because no lead is enough, no lead is safe. Number 3, Dylan Knight steps in, takes curveball and dirt for ball 1. A little bit out in front as he lifts the ball foul.
Oh, it's hot out here. It's got to go around his shoulders. Pulls up and over.
Curveball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, be patient.
Ground ball is fair down the right field line. Extra bases. Dylan's going to hold up at first base, actually.
Nice shot, Betty!
So didn't hit it square. Got off in his bat a little bit, but got it down the line for a single. So with 1 out, the Roos have a runner at first base. And number 24, Danilo, steps in. Couple throws over to first base.
Come on, Danilo. Let's hit that ball. Come on, buddy.
Stealing on the pitch and slides in safely. He's going to pop up and motor over to third base.
Nice job, Dylan.
So with 1 out, the Roos push a guy to third base with less than 2 outs. So good chance to add on to our lead right here if we can move the baseball and put it in play.
Come on, Danielo. Base hit.
It's foul ball.
Go, Danny.
See, baseball. I mean, the way he walks. Hey, see, baseball. Hey, see, baseball.
Fly ball is lifted and finds the green grass in the outfield. So little bloop single over to second baseman's head does the job. The Roos add another run. So Roos extend their lead to 8-1. So the Roos looking to put the final nail in the coffin here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As we have an 8-1 lead with 1 out. Number 2 steps to the plate, Ethan Futch. First pitch swinging. It's a routine fly ball to center field. So I say routine. He hit it every bit of probably 200, but Mr. Number One out there runs it down for a routine out.
All right, come on, Mateo.
Come on, don't be looking. Let's hit it.
Number 21, Mateo, steps in. So stealing on the pitch. Good take. And no throw.
All right, come on, Mateo.
So the running game paying great dividends for us today.
Come on, let's go.
Fly ball, the shortstop, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Roos add to their lead. And with 3 outs to go,
Come on, defense.
the score is 8-1. Top of the 6th inning here in the championship game. Game 3 of the day as the Kangaroo Court Roos won Game 2 on a score of 6-2. And the Mississippi Rippers won the first game today 3-2. Landon gets a ground ball to second base on the first pitch. 1 up, 1 pitch, 1 down.
Come on! Come on!
So the Roos playing an almost perfect Game 3 here in the best of 3 championship series. We have a 8-1 lead with 1 out and 2 to go. Number 12, Latham, steps in for the Rippers. Curveball, strike 1.
Oh, okay, you're good. Don't let them be quiet. All right, come on, Lando. Let's go, let's go.
Whoa!
All right.
Another curveball, but must have been inside, so that's going to fall for a ball. 1-1. Fastball lifted behind first base, and it's going to fall for a base hit. That's a dead triangle over there, folks. So
All right, let's go. Come on.
second baseman has the best angle on that if he can get there, but it's just one of those things in baseball. Goes as a line drive in the scorebook. So bloop single behind first base.
Go. Let's see 2 outs.
Brings number 10, Ainsworth, to the plate.
Come on, Lando. All right, Landon, come on, baby. You got it.
Big boy's always after number 10. No.
He left for a plane, I guess. Ground ball. Oh, can end it on a double play. Let's see. We do. So a 1-6-3 double play to end the game as the Roos come back, losing Game 1 in the championship series, to taking Game 2, and now taking Game 3. Hats off to both teams for a great week of baseball. We had the privilege of playing very tough Rippers team 4 times. Once the other day and 3 more times today. Good quality 11U baseball right here on display this weekend in Omaha, Nebraska. So some great ball players out there on the field, shaking hands, showing some good sportsmanship. Congratulations to everybody on a great week. And if you are a Kangaroos Court fan, we will see you in a couple days in Atlanta, Georgia, as we fly out to the World Series. So this is Chili Dog signing off, and we will see you in Atlanta, Georgia. Roost Tube out.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo! Hey. Go, Coyotes!
Good job, guys. Good job.
Perfectly. So just from a baseball standpoint, that was all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Being the dad, it's it's really tough coaching your kids, when it comes to it. But for them to do what they did, he's a very heady player, when it comes to it. So we got a large group of them as well. All 12 of our boys. So we're really proud of each and every one of them.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it.
I'll just kind of grab them, I guess, here, I got to say.
Yeah.
Good work.
Good job, Rankin. Hey, Tim.
Unbelievable job, you guys. You know, we talked a little bit earlier in the tournament about winning some games when we weren't at our very best, and that says so much about the team that you guys have here. I know I'm on you guys, and you guys know it's to bring the best out of you. So that's what you guys are capable of, each and every one of you. Okay. Unbelievable job this weekend. To come back, first and foremost, to get dumped in the first game, okay, where we came back, lost by a run, right, and we had to come back and win two. That is, fellas, is unbelievably tough, okay, especially not having a day off to regroup to come back. Unbelievable job. I want to clap it up for our pitchers right away. Every one of us right here. Every pitcher that threw this all day and all week. Every single one of you guys gave your team a quality start, and that's where it all begins. You have to give your team an opportunity to stay in the game. Unbelievable job. We had a lot of guys come through with the stick. Brady Marshall, unbelievable job with the stick behind the dish. Fellas, one thing really quick. It's hard not to get frustrated as a player because he hit about 77 balls that went probably 225 plus. Okay, right at that center fielder who was outstanding. Right, a lot of hard hit balls. It's hard to get. Not get frustrated when you're getting out hitting line drives, right? We did a really, really good job. We've always talked about before about, it's still a quality at bat, right? You hit a line drive to center field, it's a quality at bat. Line drive left field, it's a quality at bat. So a ton of quality at bats there, fellas. Unbelievable job for you guys. Unbelievable job. So I'm super proud of you guys. Once we wrap up here, guys, we'll do this. Get everything together and head out to Atlanta. Tomorrow, you guys, is a day of rest. Everybody understand? Day of rest. We need to rehydrate. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, especially going from here to there. Make sure that after we're done today, we hydrate. We're gonna do it out here.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Congratulations. You're an excellent center field, man.
Slack a little bit. So, again, super proud of you guys.
The way you guys stepped up this we've struggled in the past few tournaments with just throwing strikes, right? Giving people free passes. There was a few, but it was nothing what we've been dealing with in the past, right? Much better job. I think it's a chance to win. Look at these scores, even the game we lost it. 3-2 coach. Let them score 3 runs. Pretty awesome. That's a solid squad right there. That is a solid squad. You guys should be super proud of yourselves for that. Good job. Great job, guys. Great job. Super proud of you. Found my spot in the dugout and got us 8 runs. I'm so proud of you. My butt hurts, but I'm so proud of you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Good job. All right. Hey, let's are they ready?
Yes.
Good job, Landon. Way to go, Bruce.
What's up, guys?
On behalf of Super Crown, I want to thank everybody for coming out here this weekend. First day, first guy. Most of you around, follow your parents, everything is good for you guys. Good job. Good job taking the report. Next day, take a college time to conference day. They're here.
No other place they run?
Omaha. A little off the street. A lot of, same boat, and it all worked out. You guys, invite team. You guys are the best teams in this country. Why don't you play it for this division? For that, give yourself a round of applause. Coach, come on, please.
Way to go, Ripper!
¿Qué escoltas? ¿Qué se escolta? Leo.
Good job.
We're getting rings. We're like a mini trophy. Yeah, that's a mini trophy.
Go play, Dave.
I know we're getting rings.
Good job, baby. Good G. Davis.
Nice job.
Good job, Davis. Attaboy, team.
Well, at least my sunglasses, and I can't see through them to see what it's so dark. So I have to take them. So I'm just going to take pictures. You would think I had 4 eyes, right?
Excellent job, kid. Excellent job. Good week, kid. Have one, Rippers.
Hey, that's right. Very good.
Now, how you put that trophy in the plane?
That's why I drove.
Oh, you came to. That's
Come on up, coach. Yeah, Kangaroo.
Well, first and foremost, guys, I want to thank God for giving us this opportunity to be here. Without Him, we don't have this opportunity to do what we do each and every day. But thank you, parents, again. We can't thank you guys for your support, your time. Dads, happy Father's Day. Rippers, unbelievable job. Unbelievable job. We're back home. You know, we're really fortunate. The 11-year-old age group is really, really solid. For other age groups, maybe a little bit weaker. This 11-year-old age group all over the place just seems to be really, really tough. So, guys, unbelievable job this weekend, and great to meet you guys. Some of your parents, players, keep up the good work. Plenty of you guys down the road. All right. Milo Soto. Good job, baby. Ethan Buck. Connor Bly.
Top. The country.
Austin Meisner. Nick Rodon. Dylan Knight.
How you doing?
San Mateo. Good job, Landon. Nice pitching. Sorry. Guys, mix up. No, no problem.
We can play y'all every weekend.
That was great. That was a great 4 games, man. Amazing.
Even now we got one more.
Oh yeah. I thought you said you had another game. I'm like, what game? He's like, one more.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Jack's moving.
Smiling, I'm not. Okay. Woo!
Are you guys hot?
Don't lean on the trophy. Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Here's the big deal. Take the picture.
Hey, everybody, look at Reese's smile and just do the same one.
Ethan, come on, man.
Laughing smile.
He has the perfect smile.
They're like cats. Sit still for a second.
All right, I think we're done.
All right.
Take your scooter in, baby.
All right, guys, we need to go soon.
Wait, one goofy picture.
Yeah, we need to go. Okay.
Big
All right.
face.
Hey, we need to get going. We need to get going. I'm going to cut the...
Rouge, stay there.
Let's go.
Yeah, like it.
His turn. Say hi to your life.